Hello, Roses.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to our channel. This is In the Kitchen with Elizabeth and
Rosie.
and go ahead.
And today we're going to show you how to make sweet potato fries.
Yes, we're going to do sweet potato fries and we're going to be making some other things for dinner at the same time. And this channel is all about real cooking for real people. I don't have a fancy schmancy kitchen. We have an apartment.
It's fine.
It's fine because we can still learn how to make healthy food and food that tastes good on a budget without having all the fancy stuff. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I've got some sweet potatoes here and I'm just cutting them into, the size that you cut them doesn't matter so much as long as they're about the same size, because the point is that you are going to want them to cook evenly, and we're going to do these in the air fryer. So Rosie, I'm going to cut them,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put them in the bowl for you, and then you can toss them with
Oil.
olive oil
Or
and the
with
seasonings.
Any kind of oil.
Well, actually, I'm going to do avocado oil. And then the thing that you get to decide is what kind of seasonings we want to put on them this time. So I'm just going to cut up the sweet potatoes. Now, one of the things that about making this show is that I love food. How about you, Rosie? Do you love food?
I love food.
And growing up, I grew up on processed packaged food like most children of the 80s and 90s. And so I learned how to cook as an adult, and I learned how, wow, are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, it's not COVID, you guys. All right, you want to put a little bit, let's see, can we make it so you can see both? There we go. Okay, put just like a drizzle, because we're gonna do enough to coat all of these. So one of the things that I've learned is that avocado oil is actually quite healthy. It's a source of healthy fats for our brain and body. And so I use avocado oil. Of course, you can use whatever oil is gonna work for you. The whole point about this show is we just want to show that cooking actually doesn't have to be hard and it doesn't have to be expensive. So sweet potato fries is something that we actually make all the time in our house.
Cut.
Let's see, if we do like that, then we can see your cute little face. And what do you like to dip your sweet potato fries in?
Ketchup sometimes.
Okay.
Mustard and mayo make kind of sauce. Sometimes it's really good with sweet potato fries.
Now we're going to use the air fryer. You can also bake these in the oven. The thing, you can use any kind of sweet potatoes. You can use regular potato. You don't need to put more. You just need to mix what you've got. So take the tongs and you're going to go like this, and you're going to mix them, toss them, get them all coated in the oil. There you go. Rosie is 8 years old. For any of you other children or adults who might be watching, comment in the video and tell us, do you like to cook? What are some things that you like to make? And if you are a child or a child at heart, you feel free to tell us how old you are. We live in...
And my birthday is April 9th, so it's really coming up.
So really almost 9. All right, let me get in here. I want you to pick the seasoning that we're going to use. Which one do you want to use? We can use the Old Bay. We can use the Creole seasoning.
Mom,
I think you should pick one and stick with it.
the magic stuff.
Start with salt and pepper.
White
Pepper, and we're going to do our Himalayan pink salt. All right, we got our salt going on. Go ahead and grind the pepper on. So salt is one of those things where I grew up on, like regular iodized salt. And then later on in life, I learned that actually that kind of salt is not natural. It's made in a lab, and it's actually the kind of salt that is really not good for our bodies. It creates a lot of health issues. So I've been learning to use, I have Himalayan pink salt, I have sea salt. I try to use more natural forms of salt. So of course, for those of you that don't eat a lot of salt, we put less on, but we don't have any problems with it. And because we don't eat so much packaged food, we can put more of it on. Did you put some of this on? Put more on. Give it a good sprinkling. My hands are washed, so I'm gonna get in there like a good Italian and just use my hands. All right, that's it. So we're gonna place these on the air fry basket, and then we'll give it maybe a little more coating. Ooh, we're losing some potatoes. We're gonna spread those out. That's actually gonna be 2 batches, I think. I think that's gonna be 2 batches.
My hands are clean, so.
All right, let's see. You go down here then while I'm doing up here. And Rosie and I love to cook together.
Yes.
So sweet potatoes is an awesome thing. You know, sometimes I'm just exhausted. I don't want to cook. I come home from work and I'm tired and I think like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, make something that's pre-made or get takeout. But I find that really it takes just as little time to cut up some sweet potatoes, toss them in oil and put them in the air fryer as it does to pull out, you know, pre-made sweet fries and toss them and put them in the air fryer. So we're just talking about a little bit more planning. With potatoes, it's a really interesting thing because potatoes in general are on the dirty list. And so potatoes are one of those things that have a high amount of preservatives. Not preservatives, I'm sorry. They spray them when they're growing, and so they can have glyphosate. But sweet potatoes are on the clean list. So you know, when I buy regular potatoes, I buy organic. When I buy sweet potatoes, it actually doesn't matter. So it's, when you're on a budget, it's good to know what foods are, you really need to get them organic because it can really be toxic and add things to our bodies that we don't want. And that foods, it's okay to cut the corners a little bit. So we're gonna put this in the air fryer. I'm gonna put it on 350 for 10 or 11 minutes, and then we'll come back with them. All right, sweet potato fries are out of the oven. Here they are. Nice, they're a little bit crispy, a little bit soft. So
that's how you want them to be.
So we're just gonna put them in, and then we're gonna make our second batch. But I'm just gonna give them a little taste and see if they need any more seasoning. Delicious. I'm gonna add a little more. I like this stuff. It's good stuff. This does not have MSG. But I do make sure when I buy my spice mixes to get stuff that does not have MSG or preservatives in it. But here we are. We're gonna cook the next batch and we'll be back.
Hi guys, welcome
to In the Kitchen.
Welcome Moses in the kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make a special sauce that I love. First, you'll need a plate. Second, you'll want some ketchup. You can do any kind of ketchup. Doesn't really matter what kind. Just squirt a little bit. Then get some mustard. I like this brand. Shakilo. Doesn't matter what brand you do. Shake, shake, shake. And squirt. A little bit juicy, but that's fine. And finally, the man. If you're a kid, this is a really good sauce.
What is that you put in there? What's the white stuff?
Oh, this is called mayo.
Mayo. So there's mayo, mustard, and ketchup. A little mix.
And
All right.
mix it all up until it gets like can you bend it a little so they really can see it? Until it gets like this.
All right, let's put some other, well, keep your plate there.
And then,
All right, try it with your sweet potato fries.
let's see. Does it taste good?
That's the question.
Delish.
You want to show them your little plants that you grew?
Roses, this is amazing.
Our stew is ready. So I've got some rice that I warmed up. Come on over here.
Is a plant that I grew with chia seeds.
A little terrarium, unicorn terrarium with chia seeds. She's very proud of it. Remember, it's hot, okay?
Alright guys, so I got this from the Asian market. It's very special to me, and I mean to try it with my special student. Let's see. I didn't really get good taste, so. I think it needs a little bit more pepper, but it's
A
good.
little bit more pepper. How about some green onions?
Just
A little pepper.
that's
All right.
about it.
And then here it is. Here's dinner. We have some real food that we cooked. Sweet potato fries.
Yes,
May not be
Mom,
as
we
fancy.
all know it's real food.
Real food. There it is. May not be as fancy as some of the pretty food blogger pictures.
But it's so good.
It is so good. We'll get better with our technique as time goes on.
Alright.
Thank you for
Bye,
joining us. I hope you join us again with In the Kitchen with Elizabeth and
Rosie.
until next time.
Bye, Rosie.